We've cleared away all the dinner dishes, and now we're going to make a delectable, no-bake, cream-filled cookie truffle for dessert. Okay, so the first thing we need to make our cream-filled cookie truffles are cream-filled cookies. I have approximately 36 cream-filled cookie sandwiches, and I'm going to put them inside of my food processor. And what we're going to do is we're going to pulse them until they become crumbs. We're basically making crumbs out of the cookies. And if you don't have a food processor, you could alternatively put them in a Ziploc bag and just bang them out, pound on the bag with the back of a pan or some sort of mallet so that they become fine. Okay, so the cookies are in the food processor, and we're going to chop them until they reach a flour-like consistency. I'm going to add a package of softened cream cheese to the chopper. Oops, sorry, it's stuck there. Put the lid back on. Actually, this time I just want to push this down a little bit. Okay. Put our lid back, our top back on. You can also do this in a KitchenAid or any type of. Okay, we have our softened cream cheese inside the food processor, and we're going to combine all the ingredients together to create a chocolate ball. Okay, now our cream cheese and cookies have come together to form a batter, or a truffle batter I should say. I'm just going to turn it out onto this piece of wax paper. You could also use some sort of plastic wrap. This is what I had handy. Okay, let me just put this aside. And then what I like to do is take my plastic wrap, or my wax paper in this case, and just sort of use my hand, I cover it, use my hands to create almost like a giant ball. And then what you're going to do is take this and put it inside of a plastic self-sealing bag, and you're going to refrigerate it for at least, I would say at least 4 hours. And I will show you the finished product. I have one already made. Okay, so I have a truffle ball, a giant truffle ball here that I made in advance to show you what it would look like. So this has been sitting in the fridge for about 4 hours. And what we're going to do is, you can use a spoon, you can use your fingers. I just sort of use my pointer, index finger, and my thumb, and I just sort of pinch a little bit off. You can make them as, actually this is a little small, a little bit more. Roll them in your hands gently, and I'll show you what it looks like. And you're going to make a ball like that, and you're going to place it on a dish. The recipe that I'm sharing with you today will make approximately 36 to 40 truffle balls. So again, you're going to take your index finger and your thumb, grab some of the batter, roll it gently. Don't press your hands, just gently roll it, almost like it's glass and you don't want it to break. And if you've made meatballs, it's kind of like making a meatball. And you just roll them until it has a smooth outer, I don't want to say coating, but it's a smooth ball. There's no dimples in it. Here in front of me are candy melts. They are chocolate coated candy melts that I use for dipping Oreo truffles, cookies, cake pops, brownie pops, and it's easier to work with than store-bought chocolate. I'm using Merkin's. There are other brands like Guittard and Wilton, which is a very popular one. You can find these now in any party or craft store. and my hands are a little bit chocolatey at the moment, but they look like this. Sort of a flat on the bottom, rounded on the top. It's not pure chocolate. It's very easy to work with as long as you don't over melt it. And what I mean by that is you don't burn it while you're trying to melt it. Okay, what you're gonna do is, there's a few ways you can do this. My little warmer here came with this cute little basket. You can take it, dip it inside the chocolate, lift it up, and the excess chocolate will drip to the bottom, like so. And you just turn it out onto your tray. Okay, that's one way that you can do it, which is really easy. It will just not be a perfect little truffle, but it'll be so good. Okay, another way you can do this is by taking a fork, and I put the cookie truffle right on the fork, drop it into the chocolate. I give it a little stir. It kind of gets lost in there. You want to be careful. And just lift it up. And it'll, again, the chocolate will drip through the tines of the fork. And then what I like to do is, actually that didn't get coated all the way, so I'm just going to do that again. You want to move quick because, like I said, you're dealing with cream cheese and it will melt quickly. Okay, and next thing you do is just give it a little scoot off the fork, and that's it. That's actually a little messier than it usually is. I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a clean fork, some melted chocolate. Don't think about it, just do it. I have some sprinkles here, non-perils, and you're just going to drizzle like this. Don't even think about it, like I said, just drizzle, decorate. You want to move fast. You can sprinkle them with colored sprinkles. I'm just going to do what I have handy here. I have these colored sprinkles. If it starts to harden, just go back. These are just getting a little too hard. I did too many at one time. You want to do them in batches. Okay? Sprinkle them, decorate them, and that's that. Actually, this one needs a little bit more. Little sprinkles, and that's it. Oh, I threw them in the chocolate. Okay, here's the finished product. You're just gonna let these sit. They're gonna look like this. I did multicolored, I did orange and purple and green and white. You can leave them plain. You can drizzle them with just chocolate. And that's it. And I'm gonna just take a quick bite for you and show you. They're so good. There's chocolate. Tastes just like cream cheese and chocolate, or chocolate truffle. These sat out a little bit. They're a little bit softer than they should be, but they're delicious. I hope you enjoy them. As I speak with my mouth full, thank you for joining me here in Cheftini's kitchen. I hope to see you soon. Please follow me on social media. I'm at Cheftini, and have a great day.